Hi, welcome to Tarot Text and Tea. Today we're going to be doing a reading about the last few months of 2020. Obviously it's been a crazy year, so it's quite unpredictable what's going to happen, so these will be more of a personal, inwards kind of predictions rather than, events and travel and that kind of thing. Just to make it a little bit more accurate and something that can actually happen within 2020. Firstly, I want to apologise for not posting for a while. I kind of lost my confidence a little bit and also haven't been feeling very well, so it's taken a while for me to get back on the train and realise how much I enjoy doing tarot, and that no matter what, it makes me happy, so it's worth doing it even if not a lot of people watch it or whatever. And I hope that the content and the quality of the content is actually getting better, and I think I need to realise that I need to go through the messy stage before we get to, really professional looking videos. But having said that, I hope you do enjoy today's video, and if you do, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot, and it shows me that these videos are resonating with people, which will hopefully give me the boost to keep going with them. I'm also shooting on my camera today instead of my phone, and let me tell you, it's already a hell of a lot easier, so this is the way forward. We've got 3 groups today. We've got pile 1, pile 2 and pile 3, and yeah, let's just get straight into the video. So we'll start with pile 1. I've also got 4 candles burning, and I'm very wary of not accidentally touching any of them and knocking them over. I do not want to set my flat on fire right now, or ever, but so there we go, can fit the cards on thankfully. So for you guys, group 1, we have got the 5 of Wands, we have the Sun, we have a new start is coming, a new moon, and we have I honour how I want to feel. So we'll start with the 5 of Wands. This is very much a card of not having much focus and not really knowing where to put your energy or the ideas that you have, and I feel like that is quite a mood in 2020, because we all have things we want to do and things we want to get done, and there has been a lot of time where we're not able to do that, because the resources and the buildings and everything that we need to do that haven't been available, and it's just not been safe to do so. But even though all of that is very, negative, and you've probably been feeling quite down about it, because I do get the sense that you are a person that needs focus to thrive, really. You're not someone that can just kind of do something in a whim. You're very much a type A kind of person that needs focus and structure to get what you want done. And with the with the presence of both the Sun and the A New Start is Coming cards, I think it is on its way. You know, you will start to feel better in this last few months of 2020. I think also with the presence of the I Honor How I Want to Feel card, that, you know, you might need to take a little bit of a breather first. You know, this year's been a heck of a lot to process for so many of us, and you know, it's important for us to all occasionally take some time to sit and relax and just kind of start to heal from the insanity. Obviously I don't know any of you guys personally, so I don't know, you know, specifics on what 2020 has brought for you. I hope it hasn't been too terrible. And so, having said that, you guys are the only people that will know what healing will look like for you, and you know, you need to take that on board, and you need to be okay with the messy little bit in the middle that's probably going to be the next step of the journey. You know, you're not going to go from being stuck and having no focus or motivation and no ability to do what you want to everything just like coming to fruition overnight. It's not going to happen that way. So I think the next few months are going to be very much about healing and trying to make sense of what's happened and trying to find the good out of the mess. And then, you know, putting plans into place to start back on the journey of getting where you want to go and what you want to do, you know, and then, you know, eventually the sun will come out, you know. I know that's cheesy because we do literally have the sun card right now, but, you know, yeah, the sun will come out eventually and things will get better. But I just think that for now, you have to deal with that messy healing middle bit, which will be sticky, and you know, you might have to lean on a lot of people. Admit that you need help, which I know is not easy, but it's unfortunately part of the journey, and it will help you get to where you want to go, and you will get where you want to go, and you will deserve every good thing that comes to you, and eventually all of the bad will just be a lesson or a foundation to make you stronger, you know. And that, I'm not trying to say with that it's not okay to acknowledge that the bad things are bad things, you know. It's very much healthy to look at something and go, this is a terrible, bad, horrible situation, and feel that sadness and feel whatever you feel about how things are working out right now, but it will get better. Things will eventually change, and you will get where you want to go. You will be on the path again to whatever you want and whoever you want to be. Trying to figure out if there's anything else that's coming, but not yet. I think that you need to, as much as you need to heal and spend some time, you know, getting back on track after everything that's happened, I also think it's important for you to feel excited, you know, and start manifesting these good things coming in. So you could maybe, I don't know, make a vision board, or you know, just write something down, or even just as simple as, you know, if there's a trip you want to take or there's something that you want to do, start telling people that you want to do it, or talking or researching the place that you want to go to, you know, and start sort of getting that excitement back about things. Or even just spend more time doing things that you love and things that make you happy and make you realise that the world isn't all bad, because that boost in mood will help you to, you know, get out of this stuck feeling that you're in. And it's okay if you need to start small and work your way up, you know, that's probably even the best way to do it. So yeah, whatever this process looks like for you, do it that way. And as long as you're being kind and healthy and safe, don't let anyone tell you that you're doing it wrong, because it's your journey, not theirs. Yeah, I think that's going to do it for you, Group 1. I really hope you've enjoyed this reading, and if you have, let me know, and if any of it has resonated with you, please let me know. I would love to hear if anything's resonated with people. And yeah, I wish you the best of luck on this journey, whatever it looks like, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Hi Group 2, I hope you're doing well today. This is your reading for personal events and what might happen within the last few months of 2020. As I said in the beginning, it is going to be more based about you inwardly rather than events and sort of the world, because I know it's been a bit of a weird year where not a lot of things have been normal, so I don't want to sort of speak too much about things that could be disrupted by the current situation, so it will very much be faced inwardly. But having said that, I hope you do enjoy this reading. We have 4 cards today. You have the Son of Wands, you have the Two of Pentacles, you have a personal issue reaches resolution, full moon in Cancer, and you have in any moment I can surrender to the powerful presence of love through prayer, contemplation and stillness. So for you, Group 2, I think that the main sort of issue slash theme here is that you've been trying too hard to be perfect. You know, you want to be able to do everything and be everything and always do everything at 100%, and I think that the last few months of 2020 for you is going to be you realising that that's just not going to be possible, and that that's okay. You know, it's not a bad thing that you're not perfect. It's normal. No one's perfect, you know, and no situation or idea is ever going to be perfect. Um, and I think that you might have had some ideas on something that you want to do or something that you want to create, and you've been kind of holding back on it because it's not a perfect idea and you're scared that it'll fail. 100% I feel you on that one. I know exactly what it's like. My like inferiority complex slash imposter syndrome slash anxiety does that all the time too, and I 100% know how it feels. But the truth is that nothing is ever going to be perfect, and unless someone is ridiculously unrealistic, no one will expect it to be perfect, and they will be okay with the sticky bits that aren't maybe as good as other bits, you know. So what I'm gonna sort of suggest slash advise is just make it the best you can and do what you can with the resources and the knowledge and the support that you have right now, and I promise you that it will be good enough. You know, it will be something that you can be proud of, and you will be proud of the process as well as the product. You know, you'll look back at it and you'll think, wow, I learned so much on that process, and I eventually got to a point where you created something, or you did something that you are extremely proud of and that has made an impact on you as a person. And that is all that anyone can ask for. And although it's hard to put down the need to be perfect, it's all that you should be asking for about yourself. You know, that's all you can do and all that you can achieve, and that's okay. You know, it's life and it's human nature really to just do what we can, put things out into the world, and then just let it be what it's gonna be. And I promise you that even if it's not the standard that you might want it to be, it's still gonna be impactful to someone, and it's still gonna make a difference, and it will still have been worth doing, even if it's not this imaginary standard that you think it should be. And I think that with the last card talking about, the presence of love and stillness and contemplation being important, I think that you need to learn over the next few months how to be more gentle with yourself, and look inward and say to yourself, it's okay for me to not be perfect, and it's okay that this is the process, and it's okay if things go a little bit wrong sometimes. It's not a reflection on you, and even if something does go wrong because of something that you did, that's fine. No one expects it to be perfect, and we can't be perfect all of the time, so just be kind to yourself and don't always spend so much time trying to make every little detail perfect. It's important to rest as well. I think there's always a lot of pressure to be busy all the time and be working on something all the time and getting things to be as good as they can be, like, all the time. And I do believe that sometimes the best thing that you can do for your work or a project is to just take a break occasionally. You know, none of us work our best when we're exhausted and when we're trying to fulfill these standards that will never be filled. So yeah, I think that, you know, it's important for you to take some time out for a little bit, relax, do things that you love, do things that make you happy, and just try not to worry so much about the outcome of what you're trying to do. You will get it to where it's supposed to go, even if it doesn't look exactly what you think it's supposed to right now. Whatever it ends up being will still be good, and it will still be meaningful, and it will still matter just as much as it would if it was exactly how you expect it to be. So, as difficult as it is, try to put those expectations down and try to let the process happen how the process is going to happen. And, you know, enjoy the process. You know, it's not... Sorry, I'm just opening a drink. Yeah, just enjoy the process as it is. You know, we can so easily get stuck on this idea of things going the way that our brain is telling us that it should go, and the way that we want it to go when we come up with the idea or the plan, that we forget to enjoy the process of how it actually ends up working out, which can be just as beautiful and wonderful and important as how you expected it to go. So I think the main takeaway for you guys is going to be that you need to enjoy the process the way that it is. You know, don't miss such wonderful things that can come out of it just because you're expecting something else to happen that's not going to happen the way you think it would. Different is fine, different is okay, and just because it's different to what you thought it would be doesn't mean it's bad. Yeah, I think that's the main message for you guys. I'm not really seeing like more than one message really. I'm kind of seeing, I think this is going to be the big thing for you, you know, and it might not necessarily manifest in like one big way. You know, like perfectionism usually manifests in a lot of different little areas of our lives rather than just one big way. You know, it's usually a personality trait rather than the way that you deal with a specific project or idea. So I think it's going to be an overrunning theme for the next few months in a lot of different areas of your life. And, you know, I think that your main, not necessarily goal, but your main sort of task kind of for the next few months is going to be learning how to deal with that in all the little ways that this perfectionism presents itself, you know, because it might not work for everything. You know, the one thing that you do for one aspect of your life might not work for another. So just pay attention to how this perfectionism is manifesting itself in your life, and spend this time of stillness and contemplation trying to figure out what the best way to fix it, well, deal with it, I suppose, is. And yeah, be okay with messiness and, you know, trial and error. But you will get there. I promise you will get there. Hi group 2, sorry, it just cut me off. I'm filming on my camera for the first time instead of my phone, and I'm still trying to like figure out how long it lets me film for certain things and stuff. But yeah, I was pretty much at the end anyway, so I think, like I said, the main takeaway for you guys is going to be perfectionism isn't real, and it's time for you to figure out how to go about being okay with that, and how you can go forward still having, you know, standards for yourself, and still producing work that you are proud of, but not letting perfectionism get in the way of how the process is supposed to go. So yeah, that's gonna do it for you guys. Again, I'm sorry for the little camera cut out there. It's really annoying that it was so close to the end. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this reading. Please, if you have, give it a like, and if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. It would mean a lot, and comment below if this resonated with you, and, you know, give me some, you know, stories on how this might look for you guys. You know, I'd love to know more about you guys and how these readings are affecting you or helping you in any way. But yeah, thank you again for watching. It really means a lot that people are supporting the channel, and I hope it just grows and grows from here. And I will see you guys with another video soon. Bye! Hi group 3, I hope you're doing well today. This is your reading for the last few months of 2020. As I explained in the beginning of the video, it is going to be sort of more inwardly rather than sort of events and things like that, just because, you know, with the world the way it is at the minute, I don't want to sort of say all these things are going to happen and then they're just not be viable. So yeah, we will be focusing on you sort of inwardly and your spiritual journey rather than anything within the physical world. So I hope you enjoy this reading, and, you know, if you do, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. It would mean a lot. And let me know in the comments if this resonates with you and how it resonates with you. And yeah, I hope you enjoy. So for your cards today, we have got the Lovers card, we have got the Three of Pentacles, we have Work Through Your Fears, New Moon in Scorpio, and we have The Moment I Realign with Love, Clear Direction is presented to me. So what I'm seeing for you guys is that you are either currently working or will be working towards completing a task that is quite big and maybe will make you feel a little bit like you're over your own head. But I'm really seeing that, you know, if you have a little bit of determination and work through any fears of the project that you might have, or any fears that you're not good enough for the project, that you will get there and you will end up, you know, achieving what you want to achieve. And no matter how difficult it might feel right now, it will all feel as if you've achieved something really awesome and really cool by the end of it, even if it was difficult at points. And you know, I think that you're going to end up learning a heck of a lot about yourself and what you're capable of, and also, you know, if it's something to do with work or a passion that you have, something to do with what's possible with that line of work or passion that you have, and it will give you a new sense of gratitude and appreciation for your own abilities and what's possible with the thing that you love most, or the thing that, you know, is what am I trying to say? The thing that is the big task, like the area of your life that is the big task and that you're trying to work through, you will gain a new appreciation for it. And I think that even though, you know, the appreciation for it is gonna be an outcome of working through this hard, sticky time, I think that appreciation for what you do and going back to basics and remembering what it is about what you're doing that you love and why you're doing what you're doing, and, you know, the impact it's going to have when it's all finished. I think that's an important first step to working through this sort of fear that you're not good enough or you're not going to achieve what you want, and that will help you push forward and push through, you know, what might feel like an unachievable task right now. I also think with the Lovers card, you know, the Lovers can talk about unity, and sort of this strength in numbers kind of idea, so I think it's calling for you to ask for help if you need to. You know, as much as you might think that the journey will be more impactful if you do everything yourself, it's not always achievable, and it's not good for you to put so much pressure on yourself. So please, if you do need the support, remember that it's okay to ask for it. I'm thinking that, you know, maybe a part of the journey is going to be taking a little bit of a step back from it, you know, not obviously not abandoning the idea or the task altogether, but sort of taking an objective look at the situation to see it in a way where your feelings and the pressure that is on you doesn't get in the way of your sort of sense of how successful or how well things are going. Just so that you don't sort of get too in your head about the idea, and you don't sort of put your sort of sense of what successful means too much on the project, and don't look at it from sort of whatever the objective success definition could be. You know, like there might be sort of set in stone aims and objectives to the project, and it's just as important to look at those and see whether, you know, it's successful from that standpoint, as well as do you personally feel like you are being successful. I think with, you know, this card here, the Three of Pentacles card, this is the one that talks about it being sort of like a gigantic task that you might be dealing with. And with the imagery on the card being of a mountain, you know, it makes me think of someone going mountaineering, you know, someone maybe climbing Mount Everest, or, you know, whatever mountain they want to climb. And it makes me think of like the tools that they need to be successful. So, you know, spend some time sort of making sure you have everything in order to get where you need to go, and if you don't, then, you know, see how you can fix that, or if for whatever reason you can't fix the fact that you don't have that certain tool, or there's a certain area that's not going as smoothly as it should be, spend some time figuring out how you can, you know, complete the task without that being such a big issue. I think it's important for you to sort of take this situation step by step, rather than thinking, oh, I've got to get from this point to this massive point that seems really unachievable and very far in the distance. You know, it's important to sort of look at each step and plan and figure out what each step is and how you can get to that step, and then gather the resources and the plans and the ideas that you need to get to those steps. And I also think that because I feel like because this is such a big project for you, you're kind of not celebrating it and enjoying it as much as you should be. You know, it's kind of you're kind of looking at it in a sense of, when I achieve the big goal, then I will celebrate it and look at, you know, how well I've done and enjoy the moment then. But I do think it's important for you to enjoy the process and to celebrate the little wins, because the little wins are eventually going to keep adding up and will, you know, get you to the big win at the end. And I think that sort of sense of enjoying the journey and enjoying the small things that go right, rather than just the big things, will make the journey much more enjoyable and not make it seem such a scary task for you to complete. yeah, I think group 3, that is going to do it for you. You know, it's funny today. Usually I get sort of like one or two little ideas of where things might be and where things might go and what might happen in these readings, but today, all 3 readings, it's been a very clear bigger picture, and then sort of like little messages to pick apart the bigger picture, which has been kind of cool. And I have to say as well, a lot, like all 3 of the messages kind of, sorry, my camera keeps cutting off. I think it only allows me to film at a certain like amount of time at once, but yeah, I was just saying that like all 3 readings today, they've come quite clearly. You know, it's not been a case of having to sort of look at the cards and try and figure out how they connect. They all very much have connected with each other and created a clear message for you guys, which, you know, I hope has been useful for you guys. And not gonna lie, it's made my life a lot easier trying to figure out what messages need to be conveyed. But regardless of all that, I hope you have enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. And yeah, if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If it resonates with you, let me know. I would love to hear any stories about how it's resonated with you, or sort of any stories or any lessons that you learn in this process, if it does resonate with you. And yeah, I will see you guys soon. Bye. Alright guys, thank you for watching. I hope all 3 groups have enjoyed their readings. I was just saying to group 3 that each reading today has actually come quite fully formed, and it's been quite a sort of bigger picture idea rather than lots of little messages, which has been quite cool to read. So I hope you enjoyed your readings, and let me know if it's resonated with you, and please, like I said, give it a like and a thumbs up, and you know, subscribe to the channel if you haven't for more videos like this. And I hope you have a great last few months of 2020. I hope that things kind of, you know, get a little bit easier for everyone. And yeah, I will see you guys very soon. Thank you for watching.